Hey everyone, today I'm going to teach you all about how to stop those intrusive thoughts. Those thoughts that you don't want to be there, that you're desperately trying to escape from. You're trying to avoid holidays, intimacy, going to work, walking your dogs, going to the gym. And I'm going to break down in this video everything you're doing wrong and how to get them to stop forever. Sound familiar? Before I go any further, please subscribe, hit that like button, comment down below, let me know what you think about everything I'm going to say. And if you're interested in our coaching and webinar services, please email us at info@ocdrecovery.com. So I have a few really important things written down on this piece of paper right here. Basically everything you need to know about intrusive thoughts, put down in 3 sentences. Number 1, how do you stop intrusive thoughts? You can't. Anytime you see something along the lines of how to decrease intrusive thoughts, how to decrease negative self-talk, OCD or non-OCD, you're not going to be able to just stop negative thoughts. Everyone has intrusive thoughts. So that's not a reassurance or statement. It's true. Everyone's going to have some level of intrusive thoughts no matter what. Now, when it comes to OCD and anxiety-based disorders, it's supercharged. It's like rumination on steroids. Now, what happens is this. We go around trying everything we can to stop intrusive thoughts. Now, this video is particularly pertaining to intrusive thoughts because when people come in, one of the first things they ask me is this: Nick, how do I stop intrusive thoughts? I want them to go away. I can't stand them. I hate them. They're the worst thing ever. They're ruining my life. My life is ruined because of intrusive thoughts. Well, let's take the foot off the gas for a second. Ruining your life, if your life is ruined, you're dead. There's only one definition of a ruined life. Not 3, not 4, there's only one. A ruined life, by definition, is someone who is dead, no longer in a conscious state. Now, your life might be really, really, really hard, but it's certainly not ruined. It's very important to... The verbiage that we use really dictates our ability to change our perspectives because we become so black and white about the way we see things. A little coffee there. So, the second thing I want to talk about, which is the most important part, is the fear of fear. The fear of experiencing intrusive thoughts, which is often missed. Yes, we have the core fear of rejection, fear of dying, fear of societal outcast, fear of being stuck with OCD for the remainder of our lives. That's the fear of fear. Being stuck with OCD for the remainder of our lives. The fear of going backwards, or the fear of starting a new theme or something new. Oh no, it's so bad. I felt so good for 12 months, but I'm back. But that's how it works. This happened to me many times. Sometimes I'd have 3-4 months where I felt terrific, but I knew I was still performing very subtle compulsions. Then it would come back in like Mike Tyson, come up, uppercut me in the face, and I'd have to face the reality, the inevitable reality that I was still performing compulsions, even though they were very subtle. I was still very scared of OCD coming back. I wasn't as willing to face discomfort. I have learned much more from mistakes I've made during OCD and anxiety recovery than I ever made from doing the right thing. And that goes for all things in life: business, relationships, spiritual, meditation. You learn from the things that you fall flat on your face about. So when you have a fear, such as, I cannot stand the fact that I don't know if I'm going to recover or not. I can't stand when intrusive thoughts are present because, as all of us know, how real it feels, that 0 to 100 sensation is what brings it all together. And because it feels so real, it scares the crap out of us, and then we do everything we can. So what are some common places that people avoid, when it comes to intrusive thoughts? So any type of exercise, gym, cardio, whatever. Anything intimate, relationships. Some people have harm OCD, HOCD, real event false memory, cheating OCD. Work is the largest avoidance cycle. I work with many people who are on disability. It's not about a right or wrong thing. I'm trying to get people to take their life back. Let's see, vacations, weddings, moving, all the big events. And that leads me into our third point. So let's do a recap, right? The video is called How to Stop Intrusive Thoughts. Number 1, you can't. If you want to set yourself up long-term for the intrusive thoughts to come down with lack of intrusiveness to where you basically can't tell you have OCD anymore, it's changing your perspectives on the intrusive thoughts. Now, how the heck do you do that? Let me show you. Book number 1. Probably see me talk about this book numerous times, right? Page 96, 97. Everyone makes fun of me for that because 96, 97 is the dib sheet. And I'm going to go through that. Now, we have one for this, catered specifically towards OCD on our website. OCDrecovery.com. Underneath the resource tab, you'll see it. Free PDF. Click it, fill it out. Now, there are a lot of people that are just trying to move with thoughts or thoughts. They're just trying to let them be there like clouds. And that is a key aspect of OCD and anxiety recovery. Key. The problem is, it really doesn't get underneath the fear of them never going away. So what people do is, I'm leaving them there, I'm leaving them there. Why are they not gone? You're watching it like a hawk. The internal thermometer is flickering because OCD knows you don't want them there, especially in those moments you're really trying to enjoy. You're having an anniversary, it's your 10-year anniversary, you're on some vacation in Bali, I don't know, wherever you are, you're on the beach, and it's just an intrusive thought, intrusive thought, intrusive thought, intrusive thought. Do I love her? Do I blah, 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 blah. It's because OCD knows you're trying so hard to get rid of them forever, which is understandable. So this is exactly how I would write this down myself. This is how you want to formulate it. The activating event is OCD in of itself. The experience of intrusive thoughts. Now you could put intrusive thoughts, images, sensation, urges. Okay? Now the beliefs. This is what binds it together. This is the glue that holds the cycle together. I can't stand noticing these intrusive thoughts. It's awful, terrible, and horrible to have these intrusive thoughts when I don't want them to. The grandiose, how dare you? This is my life. How dare you be here when I'm trying to enjoy my life? This is exactly how I used to think. You must not be here. This is absolutely terrible. And then the big catastrophizing, life is not worth living because I have these intrusive thoughts. I can never enjoy anything. I can't stand it, never enjoy, black and whites, overgeneralizations. That's why it seems so real, okay? And then because you have your activating event, plus your B, remember, most people think A equals C. I thought A equals C in everything in my life. You cut me off on the road, you made me mad. You made me mad. No one really makes us mad. They can contribute, but we primarily make ourselves mad. So the reason why the intrusive thoughts are coming with bullet-like fashion over and over and over again is because we're still holding irrational beliefs about those thoughts. Remember, this is about the presence of the intrusive thoughts being in there, like the hyper-awareness of the thoughts. And that equals more intrusiveness, anxiety, fear, rage, depression, etc., etc. And that can be avoidance, rumination that isn't automatic. Yes, there is a degree that's automatic that I always talk about, but there's also a degree where you're trying to solve it. Not exercising, not taking care of yourself, lifestyle factors going to crap. Now, that's the cycle. A plus B equals C. Now, what do I do from there? You have to go into your disputing. And inside your disputing is how you actually break it down, okay? So where is holding this belief getting me? Well, it's not getting me anywhere. Thinking that the intrusive thoughts are absolutely terrible is only getting me one place. It's getting me stuck in the cycle. Is it really awful to have intrusive thoughts? No, it's very frustrating, and it's certainly not fun, but it's not awful. There's plenty worse things out there. And I want to spend a couple minutes on this. A lot of people talk about semantics, and they talk about, well, that's a cop-out. It's not a cop-out. It's not comparative suffering. And the reason why it's not comparative suffering, I just ate right before this. And anytime I eat right before I do a video, I'm all hyped up. I feel like, oh, and it just is like coming up. That's why you see me like, oh, please hold. So is it really awful? Then I tell them, no, you could have cancer. They're like, that's semantics. That's a stupid comparison. It's not, though. Because what you're doing is you're instilling gratitude for having a disorder you can get better from. And you're taking your foot off the gas. And you're starting to realize it in a different light. It's really, really important. Okay? Once you get to there, you get to your effective new philosophy. My effective new philosophies on many things in my life categorize everything that I deal with when it comes to OCD. And so I would really prefer to not have intrusive thoughts coming like bullet-like fashion. But as I can't do anything in the moment right now, I'm going to have to learn to live with them as best as I can. It may be bad and or unfortunate, but it's not awful. I can still enjoy many things throughout my life while intrusive thoughts are present. I don't like it, but I can stand it. And that equals your new, this is your new A plus B equals C. This equals your new emotions, which is concern, disappointment, not chronic depression, not chronic anger, not chronic rage, etc., etc. So, like I always tell people always ask me, is the book really important? Take it, order the book, read it for yourself, see what you think. You know, a lot of people show up on the calls, they want us to do everything for them. It's understandable, we're suffering, and we think in our mind, we can't handle any new information. What if I forget? what if I miss something, etc., etc. But you can get better. You just got to put the work in. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember, you're not going to be able to get rid of intrusive thoughts, especially in the way mainstream media makes it out to be. Getting rid of intrusive thoughts is the problem. Becoming more at peace with the presence of them being there is key. Thank you so much for watching this video. Again, if you're interested in our coaching and webinar services, please email us at info@ocdrecovery.com and we'll get back to you in timely fashion. Have a good one, everyone.